Okay, so let's see what we've done here on a Sunday. Things have taken quite a while to do as well. There's so much stuff to do. Okay, so some good and some bad. I need to get the drip lines for all the raised beds, but I ran out of the stakes. So what I did is I had enough for just putting a temporary, but I had to put in another order. I want to get these down and staked before I put more plants. So that's the first thing. So what I did is I did this bed. This bed's kind of already started, and then we'll walk over here. Okay, so we got the 4 beds here that I've gone ahead to at least get the drip line in, like I said, just temporary, just holding so it's spaced out and done. I'll get more staples and staple up, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beds that we got done. So that's getting close. Now the thing is, of course, you buy all the plants and then you're not ready. So, it's all about coordination and planning. If we come back over here, you'll notice that I got tomatoes and peppers and eggplants and stuff like that ready to go. So I got these Friday, so here it is Sunday, so I'm keeping them watered because, I don't want them to dry out. I just got them, but I wish I would have been a little bit more prepared. Anyways, when we see what the rest of the project is, of course, what did I spend all day Saturday and Sunday doing is rearranging the drip lines. So we're almost done here. Basically, we got the 2 Antelco easy valves that are set up and ready to go, and of course they're connected to the ratio. So what really took this weekend most of the time was setting up this, setting up the outdoor enclosure for the plug. Of course, we have the new fertilizer inline feeder that, if you remember my other video, I kind of left it out over the winter and it froze and broke. That was bad planning on my part. I forgot all about it really. But basically what took a while here was coming up with a solution that doesn't drip or leak. The problem is this. I'll give you where I'm at here right now, and I gotta clean this up, but so far so good. Anyways, I got the hose from the ground, and then I started to use these basically high pressure hoses. They're for washing machines, but you know what, they work really good and they don't leak. So that's working out well, and I just have to string them a little bit better. Then of course it's going to what I saw at the store. Not only is it a filter to filter sediment and minerals, not minerals, but just junk from your line, but it's also a 25 psi pressure reducer all in one. So it's like, well, let's consolidate. And then of course it goes here to the inline fertilizer. That's the in and out feed. And then of course this splits 2 more high pressure hoses to the Antelcos, right, to the easy valves. And then of course connecting the easy valves. But the problem was a lot of these things were leaking, so I wanted to tighten it up, have less connections, of which you would think, can there be less? No. I haven't thought of it yet. But basically here I was having pressure reducers come out of each valve, and some of them were leaking and my fittings were leaking, and it's like, okay, this ain't gonna work. So what I always want to do was put 1 pressure reducer up line here, and that way I can just attach the water tubes directly here, and that seems to work. Now, because these are cords, I needed to protect them a little bit. So if you notice, I got the PVC that goes up into there, and then I just had a little opening, so I put a little plastic over that, cover that. Now I still got 2 more lines to connect, but again I ran out of some connectors and parts that I want to use, so we'll have to do that here later. But one of the things that I've been switching to, and here's my covers, one of the things that I've been switching to as well is these type of fittings. They have elbows and T's in that. Instead of putting them in the compression ones that you normally have, and then you can't get them out if you want to change, these unscrew and then you can kind of wiggle it and it comes out. So a little bit, I'm trying to upgrade as I go through to get those. The only problem is when I put those on the ends here, they leak, because it's all under high pressure. So, you might have some better luck, but yeah, I need to need to get a few more parts to finish the job. And you know, if I had a better hose coming out of the ground there too, better water valve, you know, I can try to clean it up a little bit more. But what I figure I'll do is I'll make a little clean area here, try to keep this from being stepped on, the sun, the you know, weather, keep it protected as much as I can. That way plastics don't warp or all the, what the sun can do to everything, you know. Just make it go to hell with the 100-degree plus weather we'll have in the summer. So anyways, we're work in progress, but the big part is we're getting closer, cleaning things up. We're gonna have a garden here soon. We got to get these plants in. Later on I'll show you my seeds that I've started, and then yeah, we should be good to go. We got the trellises all set. I've got some more trellises here that I haven't set yet. Looking back here, blackberries are starting to sprout leaves, you notice, so that's good. And then hey, look at that, look at the potatoes. If you've seen some of the other videos earlier, I planted some purple potatoes. They're coming up. The Yukon Golds, I don't notice they coming up yet, but these guys have bigger eyes, so maybe they're still going to grow. But we'll be watching here and getting things ready in our backyard garden. It's you know, the new and improved there, now that we'll have the ratio and it's internet enabled and fully, you know, rain sensing and all that good stuff, right? The biggest thing I think when I go to plant is, where do I plant everything? So if you remember, this back here gets lots of sun all day long. So the only thing that should be here is things that love the sun. Peppers love the sun, eggplant loves the sun, so they can go probably there too. Tomatoes like the sun too, but too much Texas sun, burn them out. So probably we'll put some tomatoes here, the cucumbers, the peas here. We'll get those in, and I know it's already March and I'm late. I mean, I'm always behind, so you know, I'll say this, we'll definitely be ready for the fall garden to get another season. Who knows? The garlic's growing good. And then my first back to Eden experiment is these 2 zucchini, which I had to brush away the many inches of mulch and leaves and all that. And then I put a little dirt, put them in, and they seem to have caught. They seem to be growing, fingers crossed. So anyway, that's where we are. But you know, progress nevertheless. We'll be putting out flowers and other things here soon, and just kind of condensing down some of these tables, and the herbs are going. So yeah, step by step, inch by inch. All right, so until we see you next time, see you later.